A lot of what we do is what I'd call one and done. And what I mean by that is that you go and you close an order and you get a customer, but a month later or 6 months later or a year later, somebody else comes in and they take that customer right back from you. Or you go and you do improved pricing, right? You use Brent Grover's pricing process and you eke out an extra point or two of margin on the low sensitivity items. And you work really hard to do that, and there's a lot of analytics, and you spend a lot of money. But over the next 6 months or 9 months, it starts to kind of erode again, and the customer starts fighting back, and competitors start taking advantage of the price differences, and it starts to erode. So you put all that work in, but it's kind of like a one-time win. The core of any competitive, sustainable competitive advantage is barriers to entry. In other words, what you want to be doing is taking action in the market that is going to create barriers for your competitors to take away your customers. The technical term is barriers to entry. So you want to get to a position where your customers could not fire you even if they wanted to, where you are so deeply entrenched that you can't be displaced. Successful companies have all figured out how to do that, because if you don't do that, all of the effort that you invest in sales could potentially evaporate the next day. So all of strategy, market strategy, is about creating barriers to entry. Imagine that you've got 30 seconds left in the football game. You're down by 4 points. Field goal won't make it. You're on the 6-yard line. It's 4th down. You've got 1 timeout left. Okay? So the quarterback calls the tee, runs to the sideline, confers with the coach. What's the quarterback and the coach, what are they talking about? Best option? The what? The spread. I forgot that we're in Las Vegas. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. They're probably talking about the next play. What play are we going to run, right? They're probably not debating the score. They're probably not going, well, I know we're down by 4 points, but we really should be up by 3 because we had a touchdown in the second quarter and the ref made a bad call. They're not spending a millisecond talking about the pass. Or if we hadn't recruited Tommy and we got Johnny instead, he would have caught that pass and we'd be ahead. Yeah, you're right. Oh, timeout's over. They're saying we're down by 4 points. What's the next play? Everybody with me? So what the scorecard, the scoreboard in football does is it takes all the subjectivity out of it and it focuses everybody's mind on where they are and what's the next play. So there's no more debate. So here's the irony of distributor performance. The better that your distributors perform, the more likely it is that you should be more open. Because if you have good distributors, they've got very loyal customers, right? Which means customers don't shop around much. And they have the brand strength rather than you, which means that their perceived level of conflict is going to be lower. So the irony is that the better the distributor channel performs, the more it makes sense for you to open up.